Today I'm reviewing Star Ocean: The Divine Force. This game is pretty massive. Even if you run through the game, you're looking at about 50 hours, and if you want to search and do all the side quests, you could easily be looking at over 100 hours for the game. On top of that, I didn't count the bosses. There's not that many really early in the game. But after you get to the midway point, it's like boss after boss. Like there's gotta be close to, if not over 100 bosses. And that's not even including one section that if you do it like for an ultimate challenge has like 7 unique bosses, and then it's got an upgraded variant for each of those. So that's like 14 bosses. You start the game off with 3 characters. Shortly into the game, you'll pick up a 4th. Throughout the game, you'll pick up 4 more characters for a total of 8. None of these are locked in characters. You can swap out characters throughout most of the game, and you can put any 4 members of your squad and create a team at any point in time for most of the game. Some parts of the game you'll be locked into playing with certain characters. Other parts of the game you'll have a person that won't join your team, but they'll join you temporarily for the mission, which is cool. You do get the ability to have a bunch of skills. We have a skill tree, which is pretty massive. You can upgrade your skills as well. You get, like halfway through the game, shields, the ability to use this dive attack. I'm not going to go into too much. I got a couple of gameplay, more than a couple of gameplay videos on my channel if you want to see some gameplay. There's also a mini card game in the game that you can play. Like most Square games, they're RPGs. They have a little mini game in it. Problem is, if you're any good and you know the rules, you'll probably won't lose ever, even playing against the grand champion. I didn't lose one time I played. I only got to like high level master because I couldn't find the next dude. I needed 1 or 2 more to get to fight the grandmaster, but never lost one time doing it. But it was fun, a little game you can play within the game. Each character you're going to have the ability to have a combo for X, Y, and B. Might be different if you're on a different platform, but you can set up your main character that you're mostly controlling, and then you can set up the combos you want for your other characters, so those will be the moves that they're most likely to do. You could actually even give one character only one move if you so wanted, and that would be the only move that he would do. You can also swap between playing any character at any point in time. You can't manually select, so you can't just pause and quick swap to the one you always want, but you can cycle through them by hitting down or up on the D-pad, on Xbox at least, and quickly select the character that you now want to control. Each character has their own skills, abilities, weapons. Every so often in the game, you'll reach a new town. There'll be new upgraded weapons. Occasionally, you can get them in treasure boxes. I didn't find the items that useful. The buffs in this game, most of them are pretty short. Sometimes they do come in handy, but for the most part, the buffs aren't that useful. But you can also level up very easily in this game. One of the characters has an ability where you can boost the XP gain by up to 200%. There's an item in the game. There's a lot of items, good items, that you can put on if you do the card games too. So it definitely is worth doing that. Each one gives you one of these things. And this one right here, you can get another 125% XP from battles. So at least for one of your characters, you could have up to 325% XP gain. So by the end of the game, even if you're just running through it, you could easily basically get all the skills, or at least most of the skills, and then your major skills upgraded to level 10, which is the max level. which is pretty cool. They let you upgrade the stuff that you want. There's a lot of stuff to search for. There's tons of these DUMA points, which, yeah, the abilities, they do you some good. Actually, a couple of these will benefit you a moderate amount. But at the same time, it's more the hunt, because you really gotta go hunt for them. They got a little mini bunny hunt as well. I'll be honest, I searched for them too, and I didn't find them all. It still says 0% on Xbox. I found half of them. So I might go hunt for an hour. Resident Evil, the new DLC is about to drop, so I'm probably just gonna jump on that. But the mini bunny hunt was fun. Like, I was like running around. Like, some of them are pretty obvious. They got some really serious grindy achievements on this game. Like, grindy. Opened all treasure chests in the universe. That's just crazy. Like, not only do you have to find them all, but sometimes you can't open them, so you literally have to open them all. If you miss one and you didn't open it, obtain at least 90% of all weapons, so you gotta buy them all. Clear 55 quests or more. That's basically clearing all the quests. Make at least 90% of the items in item creation. There's a bunch of secret achievements. I beat the game. I have the save for beating the game, but it still didn't give me the Divine Force achievement. Not sure if that's bugged. It says conquer the entire Star Ocean. So I'm not even sure exactly what that means, because I beat the game. It got the star. It ended. If you reload, it just puts you to the same point. You fight the final boss, or you go into the map. As you can see here in the map, there are many, many locations too. Like, I was not exaggerating. Even if you ran through the game, you're looking at 50 hours. And for a true completionist trying to go platinum, like, I would be surprised if you could platinum this game in under 100 hours. I had a lot of fun with the game. It's pretty much a hack and slash on easy. I played easy, I played Galaxy, I played Universe. Switched it up between the three during my playthrough. The last third of the game I just ran through on easy just to finish it off. But I was already so OP from showing off how to do one of the like bonus sections with the bosses I was talking about. Well, those bosses also give you an insane amount of XP, so being that I'm already 125, it really didn't matter putting it on Universe or putting it on Easy. The only thing was Universe would slow me down slightly. It wasn't like I was going to lose on any battle. But definitely had a lot of fun with the game. A lot of unique bosses. Story, I forgot to talk about the story, and I do want to talk about that real quick too. This story is massive. That's another reason. I think it's because of the story kind of brought me back to when I used to play Final Fantasy. I stopped on 13 when I got to endgame, and my save just locked me into a boss battle mid-form, and I didn't have a backup save, and I lost like 200 hours of gameplay. But anyway, yeah, this story is massive. Like, if you actually sit there and you watch everything and you listen to all the conversations, you're probably looking at like easily a dozen hours just in the story. And it's done pretty well too. It's enjoyable. So that was really cool. I'm going to leave the review at that. Graphics are pretty good. Definitely, I didn't experience any bugs, no problem. Well, there are a lot of points in the game where you'll jump and you'll kind of get like stuck in a corner, but because of this ability, within a couple of seconds you can free yourself. The game did dashboard quit for me. It just crashed back to the dashboard probably about half a dozen times in 50 hours of gameplay. So pretty on par for every standard launch these days. And I'll leave it at that. probably put the game somewhere around an 8. Definitely had a lot of fun with it. I hope that helps.